Spotlight.
All right, we have not just a new index, but we have a reveal here on the Business Breakfast. Multipolitan, which is a platform that helps people move themselves and their businesses and start things up all around the world, has just put together its Startup Friendly Cities Index for 2026. Joining us to break the news of who is ranked where on the Business Breakfast, which is behaviour that we wholeheartedly encourage, we have the Multipolitan CEO, Nirbhay Handa. Nirbhay, it's lovely to see you. Good morning.
Likewise, Brandy. Good to see you.
And a fantastic name you have for the job and the index that you look after.
Thank you. That's very kind.
So tell me, what makes a city startup friendly?
So essentially, startups are really important for cities because they indicate the city is looking into the future. City is open to new possibilities. Our Startup Friendly Cities Index has a two-stage framework. So initially, we looked at the venture activity at a country level, and then we dissected at a city level, right? At a city level, we looked at metrics such as startup activity per city, how many unicorns a city has. We looked at young talent, how many top 100 universities are in your city. We looked at student retention rates. We looked at business agility. What that means is how soon can you incorporate your business? What are the fiscal policies in your particular city? Then we also looked at digital infrastructure. And looking at all of these metrics, we came up with the Startup Friendly Cities Index.
So, without further ado, in reverse order, let's go from 10th to 1st, very quickly, because we've got about 6 minutes. What does your list look like?
That's a great question. So, Brandy, we feel the world is now splitting into two types of winner cities. You've got the legacy titans, so we've got San Francisco, we've got New York City, we've got LA in the top 10. And then you've got cities which are called the builder cities. So we're looking at places like Dubai and Singapore, and they are competing on user experience and speed, right? So I say cities are the products and founders are the new customers. So cities that treat founders like customers are always going to have an edge over cities that are treating founders like applicants.
Okay, so we've got Paris in at number 10, Hong Kong in at number 9. Want to continue?
Yeah, so that's the top 10 ranking. We have obviously Dubai doing really well. You can look at the Dubai Unified License, which allows you to set up a business here and open a bank account very, very quickly, reducing friction for entrepreneurs. Similarly, you've got D33. So there are very few cities in the world which have gone out and said, we're going to build 30 unicorns by 2033. That clarity of thought and that bold ambition is impeccable. So Dubai is a place where founders should come and build.
Okay, so your top 5, you've got San Francisco coming in at number 1, legacy city, Zurich coming in at number 2, Dubai coming in at number 3, Singapore number 4, and New York number 5. Why are we at number 3?
So that's primarily because of the unicorn count. If you look at venture capital density in San Francisco, it's very large. There's bigger capital infrastructure. San Francisco has about 200 unicorns. Dubai is sitting close to around 10, right? And that's going to change in the future. We hope so. And that's primarily because of that. Going forward in the future, as I said, a lot of these metrics are based on historic data, but we feel cities with more business agility will come up in the future.
2024, 2025, really bad press for San Francisco in terms of lack of safety, in terms of companies pulling out of the city. Are you talking about the valley rather than San Francisco itself?
San Francisco itself, right? And that's primarily because of the talent pool and also because of the capital infrastructure that San Francisco has and the venture activity.
Okay, so let's look in the other direction. What puts us ahead of Singapore and New York and London?
So that's primarily business agility. So how soon can you incorporate, right, your digital infrastructure? Things like DUL, Dubai Unified License. How soon can you open bank accounts? And I think this is where Dubai really has an edge over others.
What can make us move up that we can control? Arguably, we can't necessarily control the unicorns. We can't necessarily control what investment companies get and valuations into them. What is within our locus of control that could could move us up to number one?
So if founders follow the city, eventually there are going to be more builders in Dubai. So unicorn counts will follow going forward in the future, right? One of the unique things about Dubai is that it offers founder mobility. So if you're a founder, it's very easy for you to move here through Golden Visa and also by setting up a company here. And the second piece is Dubai is open to foreign talent. So you can renew visa for your foreign hires fairly quick. And these are things which truly give Dubai an edge over other cities. If you're getting lost in a lot of friction as a founder, you're really building a patience app. And patience is not venture-backed, Brandy, as you know.
One of the things that you look at is higher education quality and depth of talent. How do we do in that?
So I think a lot of international universities are coming to Dubai, and that is a great sign. And that's going to allow young talent to be here, right? And if the startup ecosystem thrives and there are more startups, there's going to be more employment here, which is going to increase the student retention rates. So once students graduate, they can stay here in Dubai going forward.
Where's Abu Dhabi on your list? It's not in the top 10.
So essentially, the way we designed this index, we have only one city per country, and US is the only exception to that. And the reason for that is the venture ecosystem in the US is expansive.
What's the direction of travel on that list in general between your legacy, your traditional cities, and between your builders? Do you expect all of the builders, and you've got Seoul in there as well, haven't you, to move up and edge out?
Most definitely. We definitely see the builder cities coming up, particularly because founders are not just focused on capital infrastructure, they're also focused on operational access going forward.
So what do you expect this list to look like in a year's time? I've been looking this morning at some predictions coming out from Deutsche Bank. They've been speaking to economists and analysts. There's a rare consensus that the biggest risk that the business world, as it were, faces now is AI being a bubble. Lack of interest going forward from firms to invest, those valuations not being what they say on the tin. What could that mean for the way these cities line up and what we see in startup and unicorn territory in general?
I think that's a great question, Brandy. I believe Dubai, UAE in general, is creating an edge for itself when it comes to fintech and innovation, right? We've also seen almost 700 companies register in DMCC under their crypto center. So digital assets and fintech, particularly DIFC, is also giving innovation licenses at a subsidized rate. So I feel there's a lot of startup activity in industries which are bound to grow, which is digital assets, which is fintech, which is innovation. In terms of AI, we feel there's more action in the US. Right. So I believe in Dubai's context, the startup ecosystem in Dubai is going to continue to grow because they're invested in industries which have gone through a sandbox before.
Nirbhay Handa, we have to leave it there. Unfortunately, we are getting up to the end of our segment. It is 7:45. The CEO of Multipolitan coming on with that new index and sharing it here first on the Business Breakfast. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much, Brandy. Thank you for having me.